What's going on, everybody? Jason here, and today I've got this 2022 Ram 3500 Tradesman with the dually wheels. If you guys enjoy these types of reviews, please don't forget to hit the like button and also hit the subscribe button. With that being said, let's jump right into this 2022 Ram 3500 Tradesman with the dually wheels and see what it's all about. If the Tradesman doesn't fit your taste buds, well, you've got other trims to choose from. You can also get the Bighorn, Laramie, Limited Longhorn, or the Limited. And depending on which trim you choose, each of them will have their own unique available options and standard features. Now, this Tradesman does have a ton of available options on this, so let's jump right into them. Starting with the safety features on this truck, it does have the available option of the ParkSense rear park assist system. But if you're looking to get a little bit more safety features on your Tradesman, there are other packages and other options available that you can equip to this. Starting in the front of this Tradesman, if you're a fan of chrome, then this truck may be perfect for you because, as you can see, it is full of chrome all around. Plus, this truck does have the chrome appearance group package, which is going to give you your chrome front and rear bumpers, and also you see your standard tow hooks built in. And moving into the grille area, with the chrome appearance package, you're also going to get your chrome grille surrounding, and then of course all of your badging, even the one in the front with Ram, is all in chrome. And then you've got this nice matte black mesh grille going on, which kind of breaks out the chrome, so it's nothing too crazy. However, for my personal taste, this is a bit too much chrome for me, but there's many people that may disagree. Let me know in the comments down below if you're a huge fan of having chrome on your trucks. As for your headlamps, these are just your standard halogen headlamps, and you also do not get any fog lights. And if you look on top, this truck does have the clearance lamps, and that's because that comes a part of the dual rear wheel package. Coming around to the side of the Tradesman, as you can see, this truck is massive, and that's because it has the 8-foot bed box, which I'll touch on in a second. But you've got your standard side tow mirrors, and like I mentioned, all of the badging, so even on the hood, the 3500 heavy duty badging in chrome and red, and same thing with the Cummins badging, you've got it in chrome and red as well, and then your typical Ram badging on the doors. As for these wheels on this truck, this again is a part of the dual rear wheel package, which are your 17-inch argent steel wheels, and then you've got that nice looking chrome cover in the front wheels as well. A few other options that this truck has is your protection group, which is going to give you your transfer case skid plate, but that also comes a part of the heavy duty snow plow prep group, which this truck also has. Plus, it's going to give you a 220 amp alternator. Other things that this truck is equipped with is your rear backup alarm, dual alternators rated at 440 amps, and your electronic shift on the fly transfer case. As for the bed, like I was mentioning, that this is a massive truck and it's an 8-foot bed. That's because if you want the dual wheels, that only comes with the 8-foot bed. Plus, on the sides, you do get clearance lamps because of how wide this truck becomes, and just the road presence on this just looks very, very mean. Over on the rear of the Tradesman, like I mentioned in the front, you also get your rear chrome bumper, and right underneath that built in, you do have your rear park assist system, and in the center you've got your hitch. Above that, you've got your plugs, wiring, and whatnot, and then you got another little clearance lamp light right under the tailgate. And speaking of tailgate, on the actual tailgate here, you've got your chrome Ram head logo along with the chrome 4x4 badging as well. And like the front headlights, the rear tail lights are just your standard tail lamps. Opening up the tailgate straight from the factory, this truck does come with a spray and bed liner. However, that is an extra option that you have to get. Plus, on this truck, you also have the available LED bed lighting along with your plugs and a 115 volt plug as well. And as you notice, this hitchback here, this truck also has the available max tow package, which is going to give you your Mopar 30K direct mount fifth wheel hitch, an upgraded rear axle ratio of 4.10, your fifth wheel and gooseneck towing prep group, and you're also going to have your rear auto leveling air suspension. On the rear window, you do have your rear power sliding window, and that will be a part of your Tradesman level 2 equipment group. Entering into the rear of the truck, it's a very, very simple, clean setup here. The only thing you have is a little bit of space at the bottom, your speaker, and that's pretty much it. As for the rear seats, because this truck has the Tradesman level 2 equipment group, this will give you your cloth seating. Otherwise, it'll just be vinyl interior. Lifting up the rear seats, you do get a little bit more storage area underneath on both sides. Plus, you do have 2 cup holders on the floor there. Because this truck has the front bench seating, this is what the rear center console area is going to look like. You've just got your venting and a very tiny area for maybe a key fob or something. Coming into the front of the Tradesman, exactly like the rear, you just have a little bit more storage area underneath. And then your typical window controls, side mirror controls, and whatnot. Now, like I was mentioning, you do have your front bench seating, and you can either get it with the cloth bench seating or the vinyl like I mentioned. And also, both your front seats will be manual adjustable. Underneath, nothing too crazy, just your foot pedals, your parking brake release, and then you have your button for your 115 volt 12-volt plug in the bed to turn on and off, followed by your hood latch release in the center there. Above that, you have your usual lighting controls and your dimmers. As for the steering wheel, this is manual adjustable as well. Now, as you make your way into the truck, on the dashboard area, it's full of this very soft kind of vinyl material and some plastic pieces. And as for your center gauge cluster area, it's a very typical one that is pretty much across all of the trims. But as you get higher in the trims, some of them have just little minor designs and whatnot, but the look and what you can do is pretty much the same. You've also got your screen in the center there, so you have a bunch of different options about the truck that you can have in front of you rather than having to go on your touchscreen and go through all of that. With this, it's right there. On the left side of the steering wheel, you've got your controls for the center gauge cluster and your Bluetooth controls, while on the right side, you have your cruise control settings and then your gear limit selector as well. Behind the steering wheel on the left side, you've got your typical windshield wiper, turn signals, and high beam controls, while on the right side, because this is a Cummins diesel, this is what your gear lever would look like. Here's where typically on a gas truck, you would have your gear knob and your usual 4-wheel drive high, 2-wheel drive, and 4-wheel drive low. Now, over on the center handrest area, because this truck has the bench seating, there's not a whole lot of space where you would have typically with a bucket seat setup, but if you go ahead and open up the section here, you still get a decent amount of room to put small little things, nothing too crazy. Plus, you've got a USB port in there as well, so if you want to leave things in here charging, you can go ahead and do that. And because there's no center console, you have your 3 cup holders right on the seat there. If you look right below your center seat, you do have more storage cubby areas. Across from your center seat, you have some storage area there, along with your front USB ports and aux port, along with your 115-volt plug as well. Right above that, you've got your trailer brake controller, which is a part of your max tow package, and you also get your trailer light check as well. As for your 6 auxiliary switches, typically you will not get these, but this truck does have the available option for them. And then you've got your alt trailer height button, tow haul mode, exhaust brake button, and your parking sensor button for the rear. Further up, you've got your heating and cooling controls, along with your media controls as well, and your traction control button. For your touchscreen, this is the upgraded Uconnect 5 8.4-inch touchscreen that you can get. Otherwise, you're just gonna have your very tiny 5-inch screen. But as you can see, the Uconnect 5 system is so much better than the previous one, and it's more responsive. Plus, on your homepage now, when you go to My Pages and you click on Add Page, this will allow you to add more widgets and whatnot. Under your media tab, you've got your typical AM, FM, Sirius XM. However, with the Uconnect 5 system now, you can wirelessly connect your Apple CarPlay and Android devices. Under your phone pairing settings, you're now able to pair up to 2 phones at the same time. You'll notice this truck does not have a tab for navigation, and that's because this setup does not have it. However, you can have the upgraded option that's going to give you the 8.4-inch touchscreen with navigation, but you can still use navigation. It'll be just off your phone. Under the vehicle tab, here you can dim your rear view mirror, access your rear view camera, and access your bed lowering system. Under your app section, here you'll find some of the ones that I've just spoken about, but you do have other ones that you can fine tune your settings for your truck. Also, with the Uconnect 5 system now, you do have Alexa built in. However, that's only available with the navigation package. Above your touchscreen, you have a little bit more storage area along with a 12-volt adapter. Up above, not only do you have your dimmable rear view mirror, but this truck does have the tow mode digital rear view mirror package, which you can turn this into a digital rear view mirror. Further up, you have your usual interior dome lighting and the button for your rear power sliding window. As for the key fob, it's a very traditional Ram key fob. You've got your unlock, lock button, and just your panic button. On the rear, you've got your Ram lettering. Coming around to the passenger side, in your glove compartment, you do have some space to put small little things. However, if that does get full, you do have a open space right above that, so you can utilize both of the sections. As for what powers this 3500 Tradesman, this has the upgraded 6.7 liter Cummins high output turbocharged diesel engine, which is about a $12,000 upgrade here in Canada. However, this is going to give you some impressive numbers like 420 horsepower, along with 1,075 foot-pound of torque, and depending on how you spec out your 3500, with this engine, it's capable of towing a little over 37,000 pounds. And here's the window sticker for the Ram 3500 Tradesman, and as you can see, it's got a ton of available upgrades done to it, and you've got your price at the bottom there, and this is in Canadian dollars, plus minus any dealer discounts or manufacturing discounts if they're being offered. Well, that does it for this 2022 Ram 3500 Tradesman with the Dually package. Let me know in the comments down below, do you love this truck or do you hate it?